Chaos on sword full of sword flames. This is the new world, new translation, new world, new translation. Let's get ready for the Ripper remix. And I'm a parasite that I can't control my own reactions and satisfaction. I can't control the beast that's living inside me. I don the red, I don the red. Red's the color of the blood. What is up, my arch fiends of chaos? This is your King and Knife, Vince Valentine EX Turk, coming back at you with a brand new video. And I don't know if you like my new scenery change, but I kind of had a new scenery change just like recently. If you didn't see the Batman Arkham City, you know, the throw blanket. So I want to show my Final Fantasy TCG binder collection. So people have not seen the TCG side of my channel. This is a good chance, by the way. This is also brought to you by Sakami-chan. The picture you see right here is an art print from Sakami-chan. So go support Sakami-chan. That's the Vincent and Sephiroth on my front cover of my binder. And let's go ahead and look through. Some stuff. There's some like fan art of my Lucretia Crescent. And let's see what we go through. Now these aren't actually labeled. These aren't labeled from specific opuses because I don't have enough to actually get a whole thing from specific opuses. So I can't afford the boxes for opuses. These are just pretty much random cards I got from each and every opuses. I like that Diablos, but it costs too much to use them, so I leave that Diablos alone. So I think my hollows are Horror of Antiquity and Death Gaze in this one. So and the rest are just commons most likely. Like these ones are for sure common. I got like a Sid Reigns thing, the Galvian. I've been getting like free cards from Steel Sky, so shout out to Steel Sky too. So also if Steel Sky sells perler beads. So if you go to Steel Sky's Instagram, Steel Sky Studios Instagram, you can actually buy perler beads. Go support Steel Sky as well because he's also a follower that gave me most of these cards. If it wasn't for Steel Sky, I wouldn't be investing in the Final Fantasy TCG like I am. There's my extra Vincents. I have like 15 different Vincents from the common section because Vincent Valentine being my favorite character. Even my main deck is based off summoning Vincent and using him in battle. So, there's my Holorama. Flan. Bard. There's the snow from the Star deck. Some of these are Star deck cards too. I also buy the Star decks myself too. So I can get more cards and make more decks out of it. I've actually managed to... Now, I have managed to make like 5 different decks. I've managed to make 5 different decks, at least up to 5 different decks. Actually 6, because my newest one's a water and wind based deck. So yeah, there's more stuff too. There's more stuff. Yeah, I've got more clouds as well, and of course, I think the next deck I want to make is a Yuffie deck. A Yuffie Vincent deck. But I'm going to wait on that for a little bit because I have to go buy more Vincents because I need at least 3 sets of each different Vincents just like I do in my main deck. So I think once I get some money, I'm going to go with the Clutches Cash to get the 50-cent Vincents. And then I'm going to replace my Vincents I have with the Legend Vincents in the main deck I use. So I will be making a Yuffie Vincent deck, sometime soon. These are just pretty much stuff I've collected so far. Mostly has 14 stuff, but then again, some of these are Steel Sky's old collection he just decided to give me. So, again, I really thank Steel Sky, and I want you to go purchase his perler beads. Even as a gift to somebody else. There's a Barret. I do have multiples of this Sephiroth, because it's a common one. But I have multiples of Sephiroth because, I like Sephiroth as well. Sephiroth is my main in Dissidia, and Sephiroth is just one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters besides Vincent. So we got that too. I bought this Laguna myself just because I like the way that Laguna looks. And I got me a Fang because I like Fang from 13 as well. Oh, and I got me an Amrite. Now, Amrite's a high cost, so I don't really use him in a deck, but I will at least have a collection with him. I mean, I really don't like the character that much, but, you know, as character-wise, but nonetheless, I just got it because it's Amrite, you know. I like the artwork on this one, so I just got it for that, but you can't really use that in any decks unless you got stuff that lowers your fire cost. But it's just something good for the binder. Some of the cards are just good to have in a binder, and some of the other cards are just good to have in decks. It's just like it is with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic. You know, some cards are good in the deck, some other cards are good in a binder. Unless they're trying to build something specific. Now, in Final Fantasy, you can only play one forward, no matter if it's a different picture. So there's a way to cheat. There's actually a way to cheat that. There's actually a way to cheat forwards. Let's just say you got yourself a Zidane on the field. This is a Zidane, but it does not count as a Zidane. It's not an alternate picture of Zidane. It's actually called something else entirely. You can actually play the mannequin alongside the forward, so that way you can technically, and it has the 3 thing where you can put 3 of them. So you could actually do that. So you can actually cheat sheet the forward rule by putting a mannequin character down, because it's technically labeled something else. You know, by technical terms. Yeah, I played 3 rounds. I think maybe one day if I can get my IRL to work, I think I must see if I can get, you know, a stream where me and Steel Sky could teach people how to play the TCG or something like that, or anything like that. For you to ever start streaming, we should probably do that. Yeah, that's my Nibelheim Massacre. It's pretty much Hell Massacre Chainsaw. You know, print right there, and then my eSport logo. The rest of them are just empty pages. I still got more cards to get, but you see how many, I still got some spare cards to get before. I do need to go get more pages too, so if I go back to somewhere and get like a couple more of these sheets of this would be nice too. But I wanted to show off my Final Fantasy TCG, you know, stuff, just because, you know, I also play the TCG. I'm so invested in any Final Fantasy, so that even includes the TCG and everything. So, you know how my channel runs, so, you know, of course I'm going to be playing the TCG as well, which I want to do a video teaching people how to play it, you know, but I need 2 people, and I need someone to hold up something to show the playthrough, you know. But technically, I've learned something new, and I think Yami no Yugi, the person I try to teach this to, you know, show me that you can actually have more than 3, more than 3 of the character cards, but only if they're different types. Because now I know why. Because you're supposed to use one as fodder. You use one as fodder to get one out at least. You know, you use one as fodder to get one out at least. So that's why you can have 3 of one version of the set character. You just cannot put them on the field. Like when it comes to, oh shit, my binder. When it comes to character cards, you just can't play the character cards on the field unless you have a mannequin character, and a mannequin character would be having a different title, and all it is just the shiny version, just the shiny crystallized version. Like if you play a Bartz, you could play this with the Bartz because it's technically not Bartz. It's actually Fallacious Wanderer. So it's just, you know. So you can actually, you know, get away with doing that at most. So pretty much, yeah. And I got a whole bunch of fire cards because my first deck's the fire deck. It's the one I use at Collector's Cash a whole bunch. So, you know, got really many rares or hollows. I mostly just got cards you can actually play in a deck. I mean, the only thing I want that's only a hollow is the Legend Vincent. But it's like I think it's like a $28 card for the Legend Vincent. And then I want the Mateus, the Emperor card, because it cancels out effects. But even the common one's like $28. But just like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, there's going to be cards that are like super expensive. So I'm not expecting them to take the price down right away. Now, I think it's increased. I think the price is increased for the Vincent Legend because it's from Opus 2, and Opus 2 are actually running out of print. They're actually going out of print because nobody wants Opus 2. They think some of the cards in Opus 2 is terrible. So, there's not gonna be very many Opus 2s like we wanted. So, you know, there's not gonna be like very many Opus, 2 cards. So it's, it's going up in price. But if I could go to a con and trade someone, or at least buy from someone's binder who collects Final Fantasy TCG a cheaper Legend Vincent, I would actually do it just to get the Legend Vincent in that deck, because then that deck would run better. Then I can just go ahead and start my new Vincent and Yuffie deck, as well. But I think for Vincent and Yuffie deck, you need Earth and Wind, because Yuffie's a Wind, so you'd have to get a lot of the Wind. You would have to get a lot of Wind. So I think that's gonna be my next deck. Right now, my latest deck is actually a Water Wind. My Ice was the Sephiroth base deck. I don't got all the cards there because I'm still waiting for a Hojo and a Lucretia Crescent that's gonna really help a Sephiroth deck. And I also want to get a Weiss because I got a Nero for this binder, but I cannot use a Nero at all because they were sold out of Weisses. Even though Weiss is a common card and he's only a 50-cent card, I still need Weiss to work with Nero. I still need a Weiss to actually work with the Nero. So if I could, let me go ahead and find my Nero right away, since I'm right here, sitting on here, just wasting some time talking about Final Fantasy TCG. Where is the Nero? Give me a minute. Did I put it in the deck? No, I know I didn't put it in the deck yet. I'm not putting Weiss, or I'm not putting Nero unless I get a Weiss. I'm gonna look for my Nero, because I know I have a Nero. I know here I do. Oh, there's the Yuppie I'm gonna use for the stuff. But I know somewhere I have a Nero. Just give me a minute looking for it. I'm on it. Holy shit, I don't know where my Nero's at. This is bad. Oh shit, bro. Did I put it in the deck? I guess I must have. And don't remember it. I don't know why I would, because it only works best if you have a Weiss. Well, give me a few minutes. I'm really looking for it. You can look through my binder with me too if you need to. In fact, I'll show up all the cards that you can do. Yep, I don't know where my Nero is. The fuck? Ah! I'm so mad if it's gone. It's probably in the deck. Probably stupidly put it in the deck. That's okay. They're only 50 cents. And I'm not gonna scream or holler or get mad. I know that's what I feel like doing, but I'm not gonna do that. It's not like it was a valuable card, but still, it's still kind of a pain because I actually was hoping to put that in my Sephiroth deck. I guess I must have put that in my Sephiroth deck. Maybe I have. Stupidly. Without having the proper card with it. That's my bad right there. But none. Oh, there it is. There it is. I found it. Oh my god, I found it. But here's the Nero card I have. It only works best if you have a Weiss. Ooh, I was having a panic attack. I was so close. Oh man. I mean, I know it's only 50 cents, but still. I want a Nero and Weiss in that Sephiroth deck, so I get stressed out about that pretty much. So pretty much that's what my whole binder looks like. And don't forget to also go buy Perler Beats from Steel Sky Studios, and also go subscribe to the artist Sakami-chan who made this portfolio picture. So go subscribe to. I'll put the link down for Sakami-chan's for sure. For Sakami-chan, because she made this artwork, you go sub to her and she'll give you like a whole bunch of prints and tutorials of how to make artwork. You know the Sephiroth that's right behind me? That Sephiroth that's right behind me right there? She made that too. And she don't just do Final Fantasy, she does Overwatch, she does everything else. Overwatch, any gaming or video game or comic book or anime stuff. So may the crystal be with you. Go support the 2 artists I have, Steel Sky Studios for Perler Beads, and Sakami-chan for the art prints. And you could probably get, you probably can get a portfolio made just like mine. So may the crystal be with you.